Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate the disadvantages of arrays in Java. So let's get started. So what are the major disadvantages of arrays in Java? The first disadvantage of the arrays is arrays are fixed in size. This is the first disadvantage of the arrays. Okay, arrays are fixed in size. So let me show you practically how arrays are fixed in size. Okay, for that I'll switch to this Eclipse IDE. Here, I'm going to create a new class. I'll just name this class as, let's say, demo 6. With main method I'll create. Now inside this main method, I'm going to create an array, and I would like to demonstrate that one of the disadvantage of the arrays is arrays are fixed in size. How the arrays are fixed in size, I am going to show you. For example, let's create an array. Let's say integer array. AR is equal to new integer array of, if I give the size of the array as 3. Okay. While creating this array AR, I am giving the size of the array as 3. That means into this array, I can only store 3 elements. Right? Let's say AR of 0 is equal to 9 I'll store. AR of 1 is equal to 15. AR of 2 is equal to 3. Like this, 3 elements I already have stored into this array. Now I can print the array also. Arrays dot to string of AR. You see, without any problem, the elements which are stored in the array will be printed here, right? Fine. We have printed the array in a proper way also, right? And so far I didn't get any problem. Now during this program, okay, so while creating this array, I specified the size of the array. After that I cannot change the size, guys. Only in the line 9 I can specify the size of the array. Whatever the size of the array I fix in this ninth line in this example is a final size of the array. After that, if I try to change, after creating the array, if I try to change the size of the array, it is not going to be possible. For example, here if I say AR of 3 is equal to, I'm trying to forcibly increase the size of the array. Here size of the array is already 3. 1, 2, 3 elements are there. I'm trying to create fourth element here. Okay, I would like to store fourth element into the array. Indirectly, I'm trying to increase the size of the array. But here, this won't be possible, guys. Okay. So if I write system.out.println arrays dot to string of AR, what will happen? Let's see. Before I reach this 19th line, before the code execution reaches this 19th line, in the 17th line itself, you are going to get the error. Java will not allow you to store fourth element into this array. If the size of the array while creating the array is specified as 3, then only up to 3 elements it will allow you to store into the array. After that, if you try to store any other element, more than 3 elements if you try to store, Java will immediately give you an error in the output. Run this code and you will get an error in the output. You see, initially we have set the size of the array as 3. After that we store 3 elements, 9, 15, 3. And when we have printed the array, you see that particular array containing the 3 elements got printed here. But after that, in the 17th line, when we try to add fourth element into this array, but the size of the array is fixed at 3, but we are trying to increase the size by adding one more element. But Java will not accept it, guys. At this line 17, at the line 17, you see at the line 17 itself, you got an error that is called as exception in Java. I'll cover more about the exceptions in one of the in the upcoming sessions, guys. In the upcoming sessions, I'll cover about the exceptions. What are exceptions? They are like errors for now. Okay. What type of error? Array index out of bounds exception. So index 3 out of bounds for the length 3. If the size of the array is 3, if the size of the array is fixed to 3, then how can you create a new element having the index 3, that is fourth element, right? Index 3 means 4. Index 0 means first element. Index 1 means second element. Index 2 means third element. Index 3 means fourth element. How can you add fourth element to the array, it's saying indirectly. So this proves that arrays are fixed in size. During the program, while writing the code, after creating the array, later part of the code, if I try to change the size of the array, I cannot change it because the size of the array is fixed in nature. Arrays are fixed in size. Even though you try to change the size of the array in later part of the program, you are going to get the error. So arrays are fixed in size, guys. Okay, this proves that arrays are fixed in size. These are one of the disadvantage of the arrays. So what is the solution for this disadvantage of these arrays? In Java, is there any solutions for fixed size nature of the arrays? Yes, there is solution, guys. Solution here is collections framework. In the upcoming sessions, I'm going to cover the topic known as collections framework. In collections framework, we can overcome this problem of arrays. Here, by default, arrays are fixed in size. Okay. By nature, arrays are fixed in size. But if you want to have some kind of thing in Java which is not fixed in size, then we have to go for the collections framework. Okay. Then we have to go for the collections framework. That is the only solution we have. Okay. Collections framework is the upcoming topic that I'm going to cover in the upcoming sessions of this course. Now, second disadvantage of the arrays. What is the second disadvantage of the arrays? Array store homogeneous data. That means only one type of data we can store into the arrays. You can store any number of data into the array, but all these elements that you are trying to store into the array should be of same type. That is, same type of data is accepted by arrays. Is accepted by arrays by default. Okay, by default, if you try to create an array, and into that array, if you're trying to store more than one data, all the data should be of the same type. Homogeneous data is accepted by arrays. But if you try to store different type of data into the arrays, one data, say integer data you want to store into the same array, and boolean data you want to store into same array, it won't accept. Arrays won't accept by default, because by default arrays are homogeneous in nature. Arrays store only homogeneous data. Let me show you that. For that, I'll create one more class. I'll just name this class as demo7. With main method I'm going to create, and here I'm going to create an array, integer array ar is equal to, here if I give the curly braces, shortcut way of creating the array, and here I'm trying to store 9, then 1.5 comma true, then Arun string text character literal will be accepted though. Okay, like the different type of data I'm trying to store here, 3.2 f. Okay, then 13l. You see, all the other types of data are not accepted by integer array, right? We cannot store different type of data into a same array in Java. So arrays by default in Java store same type of data. All the data which you are trying to store, more than one data that you are trying to store into this array, should be of same type. Otherwise, you will get this kind of error. So the second disadvantage of the arrays is array store homogeneous data. Is there any solution to solve this disadvantage in Java? For the first disadvantage, where arrays are fixed in size, we have to go for collections framework. If you want some kind of thing in Java which will be flexible in size or growable in size, instead of getting fixed in size like arrays, then we have to go for collections framework. Similarly, if you want the arrays to store different type of data, by default arrays cannot store different type of data, because arrays by default will store homogeneous data. But what is the solution? The solution is you have to create object arrays. Normal arrays store homogeneous data only. Different type of data cannot be stored into the normal arrays. But if you create object array, then different type of data we can store into that object array. So I'll be explaining about this object arrays in the next session, guys. Okay, in the next session, the solution for the second disadvantage of the arrays I'm going to cover in the next session. So these are the two major disadvantages of arrays, which have the solutions though in Java. Okay. First disadvantage of the arrays are fixed in size. Once you create the array, in that line only you can specify the size. After that particular line where you created the array, you cannot change the size of the array. Okay, the solution is collections framework, which I am going to cover in the upcoming sessions. Second disadvantage of the arrays is arrays store homogeneous data. Okay, data of same type can be stored into the arrays by default. Normal arrays, you can store same type of data into the array. But if you still want to store data of different types into the same array, then normal arrays cannot store that, because normal arrays can only store homogeneous data. In that case, you have to go for the object arrays, which I'm going to cover in the next session. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.